So if you ever wondered what would happen when you put clubs up against each other that are separated by 100 years. Hi guys, my name is Finch and you join me down at the beautiful Gleneagles for a series of challenges comparing 100-year-old clubs versus their modern day equivalent. If you are new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, which is located on the page here, and also follow me on my other social media, which is all linked in the description below. Now during this video we're going to be looking at the clubs that were used 100 years ago and just discussing exactly what the differences are with the modern day clubs as well. And we're going to do a series of challenges out here at Gleneagles as well, just to show you the differences and probably the difficulties that you would face if you tried to put these into play during the modern day. The challenges on pitching, I'm 115 yards away. I have the niblick and I have my pitching wedge. Now the niblick is equivalent to that 9-iron loft. Now an old 9-iron loft is probably around the same loft as my modern day pitching wedge. I'm going to be using the TP5X ball. I don't have any 1920s balls to be using, and I'm going to hit my first shots with the wedge. I'm going to hit the first shots with the wedge and then go on to the niblick. Alright, good strike. Ooh. Wow, going to be doing well to beat that, I think. Quiet in the gallery, please. The niblick is going to have to do something quite spectacular to be beating these. Travel a bit. A touch short, but again, not too bad. Go on that. Alright. Oh, this should be interesting. Okay, so we are on to the niblick. Just the shaft, the fact that it's that thin grip, everything about this just screams hard shot. Like the guys who used to use these well back in the day, like amazing skill. However, let's hit the shots first. Oh, wow, it's flown through the air. Got the distance. I did a number. Whoa! Go on there. Go on there. Go on there. Wow. I found the swing and I found the number. Oh, it's all over it. Oh! As the niblick just nicked it. So coming up to the green, and it's gonna be close. It's gonna be close between the pitching wedge and the niblick, and it's these two right here, and it's not close. It's not close at all. The niblick. So shots off the fairway into a target 120 yards. Managed to hit some really good shots with this, and it felt quite nice. Just a little bit, I can imagine if I thinned it or I towed it or I heel it, the vibrations flying up through my hands really will not have been pleasant. And it's this type of situation where I think that certainly the old clubs would have struggled with the most. So I'm in the right hand rough here, and you can see it's just led down, there's some grass over it, and to actually get that moving through the grass without the club face twisting over is going to be so hard. I've only left myself 90 yards to this pin here. I've got that little niblick again, and I'm just going to have to try and hit down as much as I can and
open up that face, not let it flip over through impact. Oh, wow. It's a tough shot.
Okay, it is longest drive time, and we have, well, very old, very Hickory, very difficult looking to hit driver versus the M6. Now, in reality, this isn't going to be that much of a competition. The M6 is going to win this challenge, just simply because, I mean, well, just look at the difference between these two clubs. There is no possible way that this is going to win. But what would be quite interesting to see is with the modern balls, what the actual difference in distance is if I strike a couple well with this bad boy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be shot tracing this, and then I'm going to get down onto the actual fairway once I've hit and just see what the difference is. I struck it well, it's curving right. That's left. Too bad. Pretty good actually. Oh yeah. Yeah. It's 2 in a row. Really good. Yeah, there we go. Okay, big driver. Pretty awesome. Yeah, ripping them now. Oh, if that carries to the side, that's amazing. So down to the drive, my furthest one with the wooden one. I've hit 2 really good ones in the fairway here actually, and it's 244 yards from the tee, which is pretty good. And 2 of my other shots were just off to the right of the fairway. They were probably about 230 with a little bit of movement off to the right. But you're just going to see the difference between these 2 drivers now in a moment, because I've hit 2 in the fairway with my normal driver as well. So this is where my furthest drive on the fairway finished with the M6. I actually hit a further drive, but it's just in the left rough. If it had just carried on, anyway, 325 yards. So it's a pretty big difference there between the 2 clubs, as we would expect. And it does just go to show that actually how much, certainly the technology within the drivers and the fairway metals has moved on. We are talking here 100 years of advancement, and just imagine the difference, what the difference would have been with an old ball as well, because bear in mind we're using a 2019 TP5X here with all the clubs, so it would have just been this gargantuan difference. And this is why, you know, courses have to be redesigned at times, because when they were designed 100 years ago, they simply weren't made for shots going this far. So it's obviously a win for the modern day driver. It was always going to be, but now we're going to have a mid-iron test as well. So next test is one of the mid-irons. Now this iron is called the iron, and I've just had a little bit of a hit with it, and it went about 170, so that's the distance that we're actually going to go to. And this is going to be second up actually, because I hit the wooden driver first in time the last challenge. So second up, 170 yards. So I'm going to be using my 8 iron because I'm a little bit downhill here. May have to switch to my 7, but this goes second. Ooh. Thin but on the green. Such a good strike at the left. I think it might be a 7.
Is 7 going to make it straighter?
Is a 7 going to make it straighter? Wow. No, Collie, nothing's going to make it straighter. Bad, centre of the green. Good. And that wasn't a stellar iron striking performance. As soon as I pick it up, there should be no chance, really. It's got holes all in the hosel. It's just called the iron, although it has been hand forged. It's got to count for something, right? Wow. Yeah, just short right. Go, go. Tell you what, consistent. Better line. Oh, just short. Just not quite catching these, and the difference in forgiveness is unbelievable. Oh, I see that little pocket again. Oh, right, one last chance.
Why don't you aim 20 yards to the left?
Go on then. Go on. I got my line again, I just didn't quite catch it. Got one more go extra. Bonus shot. Making the rules up. Oh, such a good line. Oh, we've got it.
Couldn't see where that was going.
What?
I couldn't see where that was going.
We figured it out. Grip it strong, hud that face, whack it. But I've got to give it to my irons because I missed the green every single time with this with the 5. But it just goes to show, I didn't really strike it that well with my irons there, apart from one shot. It's just that forgiveness factor. It's like that first one which I thinned, still on the green. It makes such a big difference with that extra forgiveness. It's huge. So quick challenge here is going to be this little bad boy off the deck. I'm 220 yards out on this par 5. I just want to see what this is like hitting off the deck. I mean, obviously the modern day equivalent is going to be easier. This could be quite a lot of fun. We'll see. Go on then. Chase. Chase. Get over the bunker. Oh. Well, that went a lot better than I expected first time. Oh, I've hit that. Amazing. It's gone left. Oh, now it's curved right. Oh, be the number. Be the number. Oh, be even better. Get a chase. Get a chase to it. Go on. Go in. Go in. Oh! Oh! How is that not gone in?
That was impressive.
So putting challenge, very old versus very new once more. I'm going to go around the putting green here by the first tee of the centenary and just see which one gets the lowest score. I'm going to go alternate shots as well, so first with this, then that, then you get one. Let's see how we go. So different, it's almost uncomfortable. So one of the things I noticed about this putter is it has so much more loft. I would estimate that that's probably got about 8 degrees of loft on a putter. So that's about the same loft as my driver at this moment in time. So on these longer ones, you get a launch. You can see the ball actually take off and then begin to skid. Remember, when these putters were being used, the green quality was a lot less. To actually get some lift on the putter would have been a bit more of an advantage. Not so much now, but it's interesting to see, and I've got to like just push my hands massively forward. Oh, sit down, sit. Okay, I'm off like a driver.
thought we were getting along so well.
So guys, that is that, and my clubs emerged victorious, which is probably not unexpected, having 100 years of extra technology rammed into them. But for me, using the Hickory clubs, it's not such about the numbers or like the data-driven performance. It's all about the artistry. It's all about how you have to change the club and adapt it to meet these specific needs, and even then you're not entirely sure what's going to come out of the other side of it. But it's great fun, and I would recommend that anyone, if you've got the chance, give it a go. It's a real privilege to be able to play with the clubs that these guys were playing 100 years ago. So guys, thank you so much for watching. If you did like this video, make sure you hit that like button, and as always, if you've not already, please subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any future content. Just want to say a massive thank you to Gleneagles for letting me come down and actually shoot this video, and boy oh boy, so close to holding that. Oh, would that count as a hole in one?
No.
I guess we'll keep trying. Guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.